Hello, class. I've been enjoying your discussion board posts. Many of you are bringing up some very important issues. Others of you have found some important readings and are bringing concepts into the discussions from the readings. That's particularly helpful. The most basic definition of education is growth, and I would like to see us grow. That will take a combination of reading the assigned materials, expressing the ideas as clearly as we can, and then relating them to our personal experience and belief systems. Now, each part of that's important for growth. It will take some time, dedication, and concentration. I have no doubt, though, that your life can be enriched by what we experience together. I hope I'm not overwhelming you with announcements. Still, a few instructions might be helpful, especially as we come toward the project that's due on Sunday night. The instructions require some concentration to understand clearly. The answers to the various questions in parts 1 and 2 are not really listed clearly in the readings. They will come from understanding the first chapter of the Wilkins text. Also, I would recommend watching the videos on writing philosophical essays. They're short and helpful. There are a lot of readings. Some are core, some are supplemental. It looks like the best place to find the weekly readings might be the syllabus. At the end of the syllabus, the weekly readings are separated out by weeks. Some weeks have quite a bit of reading, often followed by a lighter week. I would highly suggest reading the lecture first if the week has one, and then you might consider reading Wilkins, then dive into the additional readings and the story of ethics. Ultimately, the discussion forums and the essays will show up again in the essay tests. That means if you skip the readings and wing the essays, you're going to be falling behind for the tests. It's better to keep up with the work as it comes. This first essay is going to be part of the benchmark essay for topic 7, so you will use it again. And the assignments build upon each other. That's only scary if you try to skate the first couple of weeks. Math classes are like this. If you skip a few chapters, you end up lost. Back to this week's essay. What is an ethical theory? That's part 1. Wilkins uses the terms ethical theory and ethical systems almost interchangeably. Beyond bumper stickers is the best place to start. Then come 3 aspects of moral judgments, or that is moral decision making. Different theories are going to have different responses for these, but here you will describe how they work in an ethical theory. The first one of those characteristics is the nature, has to do with what is right and wrong, what is the nature of moral judgments within ethical theories. How might these be different between ethical theories and ethical systems? Wilkins discusses this and adds some stories. Second, the grounds of the theory have to do with the authority or criteria. How does an ethical theory find justification for what's right and wrong? How do we know? Again, there are some stories in Wilkins to make this more practical. Third, the methods have to do with the way ethical decisions are made, the arguments and the processes. It might be best to look back over Wilkins up until at least page 18 with these questions in your mind. What is the importance of meta-ethics? That's part 2 for this. We want to look at the lectures and also on the essay on the meta-ethics. For part 3, you're going to apply this to yourself. How do these somewhat theoretical concepts actually affect everyday life, and can you give any examples from your own life? I'm looking forward to meeting each of you and in your discussions. A word regarding Grand Canyon University and its particular focus on Christian faith. Everyone, even atheists, has a belief system or a paradigm from which they reason, even though often we're not aware of our assumptions or frameworks. Grand Canyon is unique in that it attempts to develop wisdom and competence from within a Christian framework. For those of us who may share that framework, this may be a unique opportunity to openly explore the implications of being a Christian. I teach at a state college, where I certainly don't hide my own beliefs, but rarely do I have an opportunity to develop them in an academic community. I also teach world religions, where we explore various religious frameworks. It's all good. In this course, we are going to be doing more than just looking at Christian ethics. We will cover all the major ethical theories that any other class might cover. That being said, Grand Canyon is also open to everyone, and not everyone is going to share that Christian framework. That's great. We're not attempting here to have a holy huddle, and certainly don't want to have our own echo chamber. You will help to keep us honest. Multiple perspectives bring greater clarity, but only when we can be open, respectful, welcoming, and gracious. Every day, I'm privileged to be a part of learning communities of many diverse perspectives and ideologies. Regardless of your framework or belief system, I'm sure we are all going to grow in our understanding of what it means to become a more exemplary human being and a more positive influence in the world around us. Thanks again for being with us. Thank you for all the hard work you're going to put into this experience. Don't hesitate to reach out to me if you need some clarification or just want to share. Thanks.